Hello again, YouTuber. Welcome to Do You Like to Run an Idle Cafe 3? My name is MS-Punker1 and we played the first two games, so of course we had to finish the trilogy, however you pronounce it. So yeah, now we shall start the last game, at least what I know, as far as I know, is the last game. Well, without further ado, let's start and see what adventures we will encounter this time. My name is Naya. Just like last other videos, I'm not gonna even try and pronounce his last name because I can't. And I'm just an average guy. Brown eyes, brown hair, and if I was placed in a crowd, you have a hard time spotting me. I don't really stand out in any substantive way. Not in terms of my looks, my height, or my grades at school, which were middle of the road across the board. Sorry. If you were to look at me now, you'd never be able to guess about my shady past. Back in high school, I had a bit of a complex about my sheer averageness. It spurred me into doing some pretty stupid things. I fell in with a gang of delinquents, and I started skipping school. I bleached my hair, got a bunch of piercings, and spent my evenings roving the streets, drinking and getting into fights. I missed so much class, I almost had to repeat a year of high school. My parents despaired in me. And I ended up pushing all my friends away, bar one. That friend who's stuck by me through thick and thin would be Itchigo. She's a sweet, bubbly girl, and we've known one another for years. I figured Itchigo would be the first to turn her back on me, but she's not at all as squeamish as her pigtails and her cute clothes would suggest. Her faith in me was unwavering, even during my darkest hours. I eventually snapped out of my pretty petty teenage rebellion. It only took a couple of years, in no small part owing to Itchigo. I shudder to think where I'd be right now if it weren't for her support. In Yale, in a jail cell perhaps, incarcerated for some petty crime. That's certainly the direction my life was headed through, though it's hard to believe that now. I dyed my hair back to its original brown. I took out all my piercings, and I didn't make a habit of antagonizing people anymore. I can't remember the last time I got into a verbal alteration with anybody, let alone fist fights. And I prefer it if things stay that way. I was able to graduate from high school in the end, despite my shocking attendance. But I couldn't get into the university of my choice. I studied incredibly hard to make up for all the time I wasted, but my best efforts weren't quite enough. I'm taking a break from academia for now to focus on my personal life. I'm studying to retake my university entrance exams at a later date, all while working at a small cafe. Itchigo and I live together in a nice, neat apartment, which is pretty cheap despite being fairly expensive. We're stationed in this seaside town, not too far from the town we grew up in, or at. Itchigo did not fail her exams, unlike me, so she enrolled at a nearby university. She's studying to become a nurse, which is pretty demanding, and she also works at the seaside cafe, the same cafe I do, on top of all that. She was very busy, but she doesn't let that get her down. It's rare to see Itchigo without a smile on her face. She's positively overflowing with energy. Watching her work her butt off makes me want to follow her suit. If Itchigo, I think I can be the best version of me if it's possible to be. Ichigo's not the only woman in my life though. During my shift at the local cafe, I met two other girls. Ko, space case with a few screws loose, and Mayuki, stern disciplinarian with a sweet side. Itchigo, Ko, Mayuki and I spent a lot of time together, and we soon became friends. Our bonds are even deeper than mere friendship, in fact, and now I'm guessing this will be just like in the second game. So this determines one of the endings. But let's go with harem route first. Unconventional word might sound. I discovered that I had a strong feelings for Itchigo, Ko and Mayuki. I soon found myself unable to choose between them, but this thankfully didn't create too many complications. We decided between the four of us that we ought to share one another, and I feel the links so nobody has been left out. We've been in a four-way relationship ever since, and I've never been happier. I love all three of them, and I don't need to consult Ko's tarot cards to know we'll stay together. I'm certain of it. I was content to while away my days working at the cafe and relaxing on the beach. But disaster soon struck, which threatened to uproot my peaceful life. The cafe I worked at was going through a rocky patch, according to the cafe's owner, Miss Miyamori. It had been hemorrhaging customers for quite some time, and had been on life support for over a year. If things didn't pick up, the cafe was in real danger of being shut down. I didn't want to let that happen, and neither did Ko or Mayuki, who regard Miss Miyamori like a big sister. I sought out Itchigo's advice, and he hit upon a plan to help revitalize Miss Memory's failing business. Itchigo decided in a burst of inspiration that what the cafe needed was its very own idol unit. Itchigo is something of a savant when it comes to the world of idols. No idea what savant is, but I guess it just means follower or something. She knows all there is to know about the latest trends, and her room is a shrine devoted to the most popular artist, Sora Shiori, being chief among them. Itchigo decided in a burst of inspiration that what the cafe needed was its very own idol unit. Itchigo is why did it that was strange. For some reason it jumped backwards to 2 pages. Itchigo said that cafe idols, as in idols who represent cafes, have recently seen a surge in popularity. Cafes with successful idol units attached often see a profit increase of up to 100%. Or so Itchigo said. I thought it all sounded a little too good to be true, if I'm being honest. But Itchigo is the idol professor, not me. I was desperate to turn Miss Memory's fortunes around, as were Ko and Mayuki. So we took Itchigo's advice. Under Itchigo's watchful eye and with Miss Memory's position as a new idol unit was formed. Sweet Shoreline. Sweet Shoreline is a 3-person unit that consists of Itchigo, Ko and Mayuki. I'm not part of a group myself. I don't think anybody would want to watch me dance. But I do some managed work on the side. It's my job to film Sweet Shoreline's music videos, edit them together and upload them to MyTube. That doesn't sound like a hard job, and I guess it isn't, not compared to how Itchigo, Ko and Mayuki work. But monitoring Sweet Shoreline's social media takes up a decent chunk of time. Sweet Shoreline were relatively unheard of when they started out, but their first music video became unexpectedly popular online. Since then, Sweet Shoreline have gone from strength to strength. It's been 8 months since their first success, and the hype around them doesn't seem to be dying anytime soon. Okay, so in universe it has been 8 months since the second game. Cafe Shoreline is more popular than it's ever been. Cafe Shoreline? And maybe it's me who thinks wrong. I thought the cafe had another name, but okay. Customers flock from all over Japan to watch the Sweet Shorelines perform live. To the charging of Honey the Devil, a rival idol group from another cafe. Things could be going better. It couldn't be going better. Business is booming. Miss Memory is very happy, and while the girls of Sweet Shoreline are exhausted, I think they're happy too. Sweet Shoreline have achieved a lot, but I have a feeling this is only the tip of a proverbial iceberg. I've known Itchigo since I was a kid, and I'm well aware of how incredible she is. When she puts her mind to something, she really goes all out. She's passionate about this cafe idol thing, and I think she wants to push Sweet Shoreline to even greater heights. One day Sweet Shoreline might graduate from being an cafe idols to worldwide celebs. If or when that does happen, I'll be right there to watch their ascent. I don't know if there's anything I can really do to help, but that won't stop me from trying. I never really saw the appeal of idols, but they seriously starting to grow on me. It took a while, but I've been converted to their creed. Idols really are the best. Okay, who can we be? Is we living with one person? What? Winds still half asleep. As hands descend upon me, I feel fingers curling around my shoulders, shaking me, and none too gently. To the back of my head bumps against my pillow. I don't know what exactly is going on, but it feels like I'm being tossed around in the washing machine. What's going on? An earthquake? The hands gripping my shoulders shake me harder still, until my teeth clink together. And wings. I don't know how exactly I don't know who exactly is shaking me or why, but they sure sound insistent. Well, like I said, we only live with one person, so it can only be that person, unless we have a burglar. The voice is familiar, actually. It's high-pitched and girlish, but in my sleepy stupor, I can scarcely tell who it is. My mind is total muddle, and all this shaking isn't helping. It'd be nice if I could snatch a few more wings, but clearly that's not possible. If I wasn't awake before, I am now. I'll never be able to doze off like this. Alright, I'm awake. Well, the same picture as in the end of the last game. Oh, run of endings, more or less. I crack my eyes open slowly and look up. I'll say, well, it's a good sight to wake up to, for view. Yeah, good morning. I blink in a desperate attempt to focus my vision, then stare. The woman sitting on top of me is, I soon discover, wearing a pair of cute pink pyjamas, which is gaping open slightly at the chest. Would surprise me if it didn't, actually. The hair is long and blonde, and it's tied back into two pigtails, which are with a pair of cute pink ribbons. Lights make them seem white, but sure. The green eyes are shining, and on her face she wears a wide smile. Yeah. Now I'm seeing her up close. I recognize who it is at once. It's none other than Itchigo. I wonder what she's after. If something happened, it's rare you wake up before me. An incredible email, huh? I have a few doubts about that. The email wasn't from wasn't from any Nigetan prince asking you to deposit some money into his bank account, was it? Alright, it never hurts to double check. So, what did that email say? Oh, I see. My brow furrows. Silence falls. I'm sure Itchigo means this to be a great revelation, but I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around this. So, I run a hand through my hair. I know I'm rumpling it, but I doubt it matters all that much. I was already rumpled after a night spent shifting beneath my shifts. What is the Rising Star Cup exactly? Itchigo recalls a green eyes comically large. Evidently not, or I wouldn't be asking what it is. And don't shout, you disturb the neighbors. Itchigo giggles coyly, my fingertips pressed together. Shiori. The name rings a bell. That name. Isn't she your favorite idol? Itchigo giggles, both hands clasped on her cheeks. Starting to get flustered, as she often does when the subject of Shiori comes up. Itchigo must be one of Shiori's most die-hard fans. She's resort to buy dozens of a single CD release for a chance to score a ticket to an exclusive handshake event. The pink girlish bedroom is... where did I get pink tells from that? Is a monument to all things idol related. The walls are plastered in posters and her shelves are stacked full of CDs. She keeps tabs on all the up-and-coming idol groups that sprout up around Japan. From school idols to cafe idols. But nobody has won her over quite like Shiori. So if you take part in this Rising Star Cup, you get a shot at meeting Shiori. Yeah, I have to veto that. I hold my hands up in an X in front of my face. Sorry Itchigo, but you can't die. You're the leader of Sweet Shoreline. Ko and Mayuki would be lost without you, and so would I. You're precious to me. Itchigo giggles shyly. Don't point out that I don't often regard Itchigo as a lady. We spend so much time together, I'm not overly aware of her gender, as I would with any other woman. To me, she's just Itchigo. The gender is irrelevant. Let's see. Actually, does sound incredible. So what happens to the winning group? I see. I'm not while trying to process all this info. It's a lot to take in, particularly before 7 in the morning. But I think I got the gist of it. And you're saying that which shoreline have been selected to take part in this competition? Itchigo's enthusiasm is contagious. I want to agree as a matter of course, but a few nagging doubts may make me pause. If the email you received is indeed legitimate, I think it sounds like a good idea. But you said the competition's in Tokyo. I guess we're not living in Tokyo. We have to take a few days off work to travel there. And you need to skip out on your uni lectures. Is that really alright? Itchigo waves one hand dismissively. Maybe she has a holiday. And what would happen to Miss Miyamori's cafe if its top waitress has gone? That's a good point. You can't refute that. The logistics of this venture shouldn't be too hard to work out. But there are greater concerns when this weighing upon me. Yeah, your girlfriend. I have no problem with this venture personally. But this isn't something I should be deciding. I won't be performing, even if we do go to Tokyo. I'm just your glorified cheerleader. You should really run this by Ko and Mayuki first, before committing to anything. Itchigo might be jumping up and down for joy at this opportunity. But I very much doubt Mayuki will share her statement or sentiment. Mayuki, though she appears stern, is surprisingly shy. It took a lot of coaxing to get her to dance in front of the patrons of a seaside cafe, let alone hundreds of thousands of fans on the huge stage. You should really be able to cope. Okay, but I actually think that this will be it for this video. Good start to it, to the playthrough. But hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!